Hey, welcome back. That's the TV. There's my son. So we're not gonna do a talk through, but I'm gonna get ready because we're gonna go out as a family tonight. So if you wanna see me get ready, keep watching.
Alright guys, before we get started, I just wanted to remind everyone to please subscribe to my channel and support me in this new journey. And right here, what I'm doing is applying this olive oil moisturizing hair lotion to my hair. I've been using this since I was really little. I remember my mom using this on my hair to style it. And I feel like this is one of those products that really helps hair that are very dry, and I feel like you can tell the difference right away with this product. I'm going to continue distributing this, and when I feel like I'm happy with it, I'm going to start working on my side part. So the goal today is to do a low sleek bun with a side part, and now I'm just focusing on getting the hair as straight and as smooth as possible and making sure that the line is as straight as possible. So I like to use the opposite end of this comb to achieve that. And I just really take my time with this, making sure that all the hair is where it's supposed to be. After I do that, I'm going to take some of this Eco Gel that I like to use for my hair. This gel is really good because it doesn't leave white flakes when it dries, and this is what I like to use all in the front and then again on the lower back of my hair to make sure that I have no flyaways when the look is completed. I like to use a comb to make sure that the gel is evenly distributed and also to get out any little knots that can happen which can ruin the look. I really like to repeat every step after I apply any product to my hair. So just making sure and going back and just smoothing everything out from all angles. And if your hand does not hurt by the end of this, you know you're doing it wrong, okay? So now we're going back to the brush, smoothing down, making sure all those flyaways are as flat as possible, and really concentrating on those hairs that are on top of like your ear, that go behind your ear, because those tend to stick up when the product's dry. So I like to focus it a lot of time on that. Okay, so now what you're gonna start watching me do is creating a low ponytail and just bringing all the hair as tight as I can using one hand. So I keep brushing and holding as tight as possible to avoid any bubbles that can form, any like hair sticking up. And I just remember to just keep all the hair that you're bringing into your hand, keep your hand as tight as possible, because that's what's gonna help finish the look really nicely. If you keep your hand loose, it's not gonna work. And after I'm done with that, I'm gonna start twisting the hair. So I use one hand to hold and one hand to twist. And as I twist a little bit, I make sure to put the hair in my hand, and then I just finish off with twisting the rest of my hair and making that little bun. And then to secure that little bun in place, I use a scrunchie. I like to use either a black one or a brown one. Right here I'm using a black scrunchie. And again, doing as tight as possible. I think I did 3 loops here. And let me tell you, if your head does not hurt by the end of the day, it wasn't tight enough. To use this Pantene hairspray. It's really good hairspray. It's one of those hairsprays that do not leave your hair really hard, and they're not like you can't brush it when you're done with this hairstyle, and it doesn't smell really strong. So now I'm going to use this brush again. And one thing that I love using for looks like this is this shine spray that I got by Cake that you'll see in a moment, and it smells really yummy, and it really helps to mask those smells from all the products that you just used. So when people like lean on your head or something, you get close to somebody, your hair smells really nice. And again, smoothing things out, and we're done. You see that shine? I love it. Okay, so now we're gonna jump into makeup, and before I touch my face, I like to apply hand sanitizer and also apply lip balm to my lips to make sure they're hydrated. And then we're going to jump into using our moisturizer. I like to use this one by Olay. It's really good. it gets the job done. A lot of women in my family use it, but I will say that I am looking to switch over to a clear sunscreen for my face, because as much as I like this one and I'm used to this one, I don't like how much I have to rub on my face for it to disappear. So I will be on the hunt for a new one. And after I'm done applying that, I'm going to start off by using concealer. Again, if you guys want a more detailed um, descriptions on this look, I did a whole video dedicated just on the look that I do. And I will be linking it on the description box. It was one of my first videos. And this is going to be the exact same look that I'll be doing. The only difference is in this video, I'm going to be applying a little bit of bronzer to my face, but besides that, everything is just the same. So as you can see here, I'm just working the product under my eyes, making sure it's really blended. I'm not going to be using any foundation today, just concealer on my face. And I'm going to do that on both eyes. The things that I like to focus on is making sure everything is as blended as possible. So I do spend a lot of time on that, and I do the same thing for both eyes. And then I also like to do on my chin and also concentrate around my nose that I have a lot of redness. I have a lot of redness around my mouth also, so when I do the concealer under my eyes, I really try to do a long upside down triangle and just make sure everything is really blended so that it looks very seamless when I'm done. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and apply powder to the concealer. I like to use this one by Laura Mercier. It's one of the ones that I love to use. I'm stuck on that one, okay? And then I use this e.l.f. pointed brush. It's really good. I feel like it does a really nice job because it's not a dense brush, so it doesn't like pick up a lot of product, and I like that because when I do my makeup, I really focus on not using so much product so that everything looks as natural as possible. And I don't like to do any baking for like simple looks like this, so I just go ahead and apply it everywhere I put my concealer. So under my eyes, I really try to get in the size of my nose to avoid those creasings because I really get those right there. Of course, my chin, and then that's pretty much it. And then I just leave that on to while I do my eyebrows. And I like to use this by Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the color chocolate. So I just go ahead and fill in both my eyebrows, of course, very lightly. And as soon as I'm done filling in my brows, I go ahead and I dust that powder off. And for my brows, I don't do anything crazy at all. I just literally make sure that they just are feeling very light because it just looks weird when I do anything to my face and my brows are not done. And the only thing that I focus on while I'm doing this is the front of my brows. I like to very lightly pass the brow wiz in the front because I don't have a lot of hairs like right in the front of my brows. So I feel like that is what helps me feel confident. And then I'm just checking them out and then I'll be all set to go. So right away what I'm going to do is I'm going to dust off all the powder that I put under my eyes where I focused it the most, of course around my nose and my chin, and then I'm just going to dust the rest off all over my face just to make sure that there's not too much shine and that everything looks nice and even. My next step is going to be bronzing my face just a little bit. I like to use this bronzer right here by NYC, and of course this Angle Brush by e.l.f. And as you're going to see, I do this ever so lightly on my face. My face is very, it doesn't need a lot of product. Of course, I'm very fair, so products don't really need to be applied very heavily on me to show. And for me to have that natural, like not over overly done makeup, I really do believe that just putting just a little bit and using very light hands work best for me, because if not, I look crazy and it just doesn't look as good on me. So these are little tricks that I've learned along the way with my face to make sure that everything looks just how I like it. Next, I'm gonna go ahead and use the same brush that I use for my powder to set my concealer and just dust it all over my face to tone it down. Next, I'm gonna use my favorite highlighter at the moment is by Tower, and it's one of those highlights that don't have a shimmer, so you really just look very dewy and healthy. Again, I'm very into this at the moment. I use this, of course, on my cheekbones. I like to place this anywhere where the sun will naturally hit. I also like to apply it on top of my eyebrows, on my brow bone, a little bit on my chin, and I feel like that just gives the perfect amount of glow, and you just look very nice. Another thing that I did was also apply it in my inner tear duct to give that little bit of a shine. And then I think that's it. Next, I'm gonna do mascara. This is my favorite mascara at the moment. If you have non-existent eyelashes like I do, I really recommend this one, and it really wasn't expensive at all. I think I got it because it was on sale, not because I thought I was gonna like it this much. So I go ahead and just do the regular, apply it on my lashes. I do not apply it on my lower lashes because I feel like before it dries, as I blink, it applies it to my lower lashes and it looks really nice. It doesn't look like very overdone, and I feel like that's just perfect for me because if my top lashes are non-existent, imagine my bottom ones. So just doing that before it dries gets the job done for me. Alright, so I'm all set there. Next I'm gonna curl it. I use this curler by Tarte, and I try my best to get right to the root of my lashes. It's hard to do when you're blind and need eyeglasses, but of course I can wear them while I do my makeup. So, and of course, to clean up any boo-boos, I go ahead and use a cotton swab. I wait for it to dry a little bit and just go over any parts that I want to clean up. Next, I'm going to be applying a little bit of shimmer to my eyes. I'm going to be using this Color Tattoo 24 Hours, and it's this night light champagne for my eyes, and it's really easy to put on. I just use one finger, and then I'm going to tie everything up by using this makeup setting spray by Urban Decay. I really love this setting spray. It doesn't mess with my makeup. Sometimes I use some setting spray that will like melt it off. And to speed up the process, I use this passport book holder that I have and just dry my face, some deodorant, and we're gonna be ready to put on our outfit in a minute, okay? Alright guys, so that's it for the makeup, and now for the outfit in 1, 2, and 3. Ta-da! And before I forget, this is the perfume that I put on. It's by Coco Chanel, and let me tell you how much I love it.
Mami, wow, tú estás lindo, mami.
Estoy linda, papi.
Sí.
Thank you. ¿Da un besito? ¿Un besito? I love you. If you want to see a picture of my whole outfit, please head over to my Instagram. I will put it right over here or right down below. So please check it out so you can see a picture of my whole outfit. And of course, my son. He's gonna get ready right now too. Thank you for watching again. Thank you. Bye-bye.